Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you live in the country, you may understand that March is a special time here in Japan. First, it's graduation season. A lot of students are starting a new school year or stepping into the workforce. For a lot of companies, it's also the end of the fiscal year. So if you walk on the street, you will see a lot of final sales and promotions as well. This reason got me thinking about my own journey in the country, from learning Japanese to studying and eventually working here. So from this time forward, I decided to create a 3-part series to share my previous experience. In this series, I will talk about my Japanese learning journey, how I got into the university in the country, and my work experience after my graduation. I first started learning Japanese back in my home country simply out of curiosity. At that time, the internet in mainland China wasn't as developed as it is right now. But still, I managed to find some Japanese TV shows and animation. I was hooked, honestly, at that time, since Japanese uses a lot of kanji, which is Chinese characters. I feel somewhat familiar compared to the languages like Korean or French. For Chinese speakers, Japanese might seem easy at first glance because of kanji, but don't be fooled. Reaching to a high level takes a lot of time and effort. And before coming to Japan, I already had studied Japanese, but once I arrived, I quickly realized it was far from enough. In my previous experience, moving from beginner to intermediate level takes at least 2 years. But reaching to a high level where you can comfortably use Japanese in a professional setting takes around 4 to 5 years. And even one passed the Japanese proficiency language test N1 does not guarantee fluency. Many people still struggle with daily conversations and workplace communication. So, if you are planning to study in Japan, you will find some university programs offered in English. If you don't plan to work in Japan for long term, learning Japanese might not be necessary. But if your goal is to build a career out here or fully integrate into the Japanese society, well, it is important to have the language ability. Traditional Japanese companies in particular expect a high level of Japanese proficiency, including Geigo, which is formal speech. Well, it depends, because it takes a lot of time and effort to practice until we reach to a certain level of proficiency. Well, that's my experience learning Japanese. It's a long journey, but if you put in the effort, it will definitely pay off. In the next episode, I'll talk about going to universities in Japan, how I got it, what the experience was like, and some advice for those who was considering studying here. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next video. Bye.